Why do some people retire at 30 while you're grinding 60 hours a week just to afford rent? The answer isn't what you think. You've been lied to about wealth. Everything they taught you about getting rich is designed to keep you poor. Let me be brutally honest. You're trading the best years of your life for a paycheck that barely covers your bills. You save 10% like they told you to. You invest in your retirement account. You clip coupons. And in 40 years, if you're lucky and the market doesn't crash, maybe you'll have enough money to enjoy your retirement while your knees hurt and your energy is gone. This is the slow lane, and it's a trap. MJ DeMarco figured this out before he turned 30. While everyone around him was following the traditional path to wealth, he discovered something that changed everything. The wealthy don't get rich slowly. They don't trade time for money. They build systems that make money work for them. The biggest lie you've been sold is that wealth comes from a good job, a steady paycheck, and compound interest over decades. That's not wealth. That's financial mediocrity dressed up as success. Real wealth is built fast, but not how you think. It's not about luck or gambling or some get-rich-quick scheme. It's about understanding how money actually flows. Here's what they don't tell you. Wealth has nothing to do with how hard you work. You can work yourself into the ground and stay broke forever. The janitor at your office might work harder than the CEO, but he'll never make CEO money. Why? Because effort doesn't equal income, value does. And value is created through systems, not sweat. The slow lane promises you security. Go to school, get good grades, find a stable job, save a little each month, invest in index funds, wait 50 years. This plan has one fatal flaw. It assumes you have time to waste. It assumes you'll even make it to retirement. It assumes the rules won't change. It assumes you want to be rich when you're old instead of when you can actually enjoy it. There's a different path. The fast lane isn't about working harder, it's about working differently. It's about building businesses that serve millions instead of trading hours for dollars. It's about creating systems that generate income whether you're awake or asleep. It's about leverage. Sarah Chen understood this when she was 26. She'd been working as a graphic designer for 4 years, pulling late nights, meeting impossible deadlines, barely making $50,000 a year. She was good at what she did. Her clients loved her, but she was exhausted. One Tuesday morning, she got sick. Nothing serious, just a bad flu. But she couldn't work. And when she couldn't work, the money stopped. That's when it hit her. She didn't own a business, she owned a job. And that job owned her. So she made a decision. Instead of trading her time for money, she'd build something that could scale. She created a library of customizable design templates. She spent 3 months building it while still working her regular job. Nights and weekends, every free moment. She launched it for $29 per template set. The first month, she made $300. Not great. The second month, $1,100. The third month, $4,000. By month 6, her template business was making more than her full-time job. By month 9, she quit. By the end of year 2, she was making $40,000 a month. She'd created a system. She built it once, and it paid her over and over again. She'd entered the fast lane. What Sarah discovered is what every wealthy person knows. You don't get paid for your time. You get paid for the value you create. And the only way to create massive value is through scale. You can't scale yourself. There are only 24 hours in a day. But you can scale a product, a service, a system. You can serve one person or 1 million people with the same amount of effort. This is where most people get stuck. They think business is risky. They think entrepreneurship is a gamble, but working a job is the real gamble. You're betting that your company won't downsize. You're betting that your industry won't become obsolete. You're betting that your health will hold up for 40 years. You're betting everything on factors completely outside your control. That's not security. That's hope disguised as a plan. The fast lane requires you to stop being a consumer and become a producer. Every dollar you spend is a dollar someone else earned by creating value. Every subscription you pay is someone else's fast lane business. Every app you use, every product you buy, every service you consume. Someone built a system that took your money and multiplied it across thousands or millions of other people doing the same thing. They're in the fast lane. You're funding their journey while stuck in yours. But here's the part that matters. The fast lane isn't about the money. It's about freedom. It's about controlling your time. It's about waking up and choosing how to spend your day instead of being told. It's about not needing permission to take a vacation or asking for approval to leave early. It's about building something that serves others so well that they willingly pay you for it. The roadmap is simpler than you think. Stop trading time for money. Start building assets. An asset is anything that makes money without requiring your constant presence. A product, a system, a business that operates without you. The slow lane builds assets too, but they take 50 years to mature. The fast lane compresses that timeline by focusing on leverage and scale. You need to solve a problem that affects many people. The bigger the problem, the more people willing to pay for the solution. Sarah solved the problem of expensive custom design work. Her templates gave people professional designs without the professional price tag. She helped thousands of people and they paid her for it. That's the equation. Provide value to many, get paid by many. Most people never start because they're waiting for the perfect idea. They're waiting until they have more money, more time, more knowledge. But waiting is the slow lane in disguise. The fast lane starts with imperfect action. It starts with building something small and improving it as you go. It starts with serving one customer so well that they tell others. It starts today, not someday. Your education lied to you. Your parents meant well but gave you outdated advice. Your friends are stuck in the same trap, so they can't help you escape. The system wants you dependent. It wants you working for 40 years, consuming, staying in debt, never questioning why you're exhausted and broke despite doing everything right. The truth is uncomfortable. You're not gonna save your way to wealth. You're not gonna budget your way to freedom. You're not gonna climb the corporate ladder to a life you actually want. Those strategies work for the people at the top, not for you. They need workers. They need consumers. They need people who don't ask questions. But you're different. You're watching this video because something inside you knows there's another way. You feel it, that restlessness, that frustration, that voice that says, this can't be all there is. Listen to that voice. That's your intuition telling you the truth your programming tried to hide. The fast lane isn't easy. It requires you to think differently. It requires you to take responsibility for your financial future instead of hoping someone else handles it. It requires you to fail, learn, adjust, and keep moving. But it's the only path to real wealth in a time frame that actually matters. You can continue in the slow lane. You can keep doing what you're doing and hope it works out. 40 years from now, you'll know for sure. Or you can shift lanes today. You can start building something that serves others. You can create value at scale. You can stop trading your life for a paycheck and start building a system that works for you. The choice is yours. But understand this, every day you wait is another day you're funding someone else's fast lane while stuck in your slow lane. Every hour you trade for money is an hour you'll never get back. Every year you delay is a year you could have been building the freedom you actually want. The Millionaire Fastlane isn't a secret. It's a decision. It's deciding that you're worth more than a modest retirement in your 70s. It's deciding that your time matters now, not later. It's deciding to build instead of just consume. And it starts the moment you stop making excuses and start taking action. If this resonates with you, if something inside you is screaming yes, then hit that like button right now. Subscribe to this channel because we're going to keep breaking down the strategies that actually build wealth. Not the lies they sold you in school, but the real systems wealthy people use. And drop a comment telling me what you're going to build. What problem will you solve? What value will you create? Thank you for watching. Now stop waiting and start building. I'll see you in the next one.